Hello, I'm APX and welcome back to the video. So the update to Aquatic looks like a really big and exciting update already, right? Just based on the handful of snapshots we've already seen, it looks like it's going to be one of the best updates we do see this year, but the truth is there are so many more features being added to this update week by week through the snapshots, and we've seen most of these announced so far, and that's, the stuff from trailers and whatnot. They're going to be adding a lot of features over the coming weeks to this update, but then on top of that, there are also a couple of surprises coming in this update that Jeb has been kind of teasing in quite a few different places, and I wanted to talk about what those surprises are because he has clarified we're going to be getting a brand new mob and a brand new treasure, and I wanted to talk about all the clues he's given because maybe you can theorize exactly what they are with today's video. So please do like this one if you do like it because it helps out the channel and lets me know you are excited for the update to Aquatic like I am, because it's been a really long time since I've seen an update this big for Minecraft and since I've been this excited for one because this is changing such a huge part of the world. So with that said, let's talk about exactly what Jib has said, because the first one came from a Minecraft.net article where they spoke about the snapshot being released, and while they did it, they interviewed Jib a little bit and they said a lot of stuff just of like, oh yeah, here's how the trident works, here's how that works, and then Jib made quite a few comments about the the updates, such as saying we'll be releasing the full update Aquatic soon with lots more features, including an adventure relating to update Aquatic. We're adding another reward to find. So there he very distinctly says there is going to be another reward to find in this update, and it's not one of the things that he's referenced so far, because again, we know dolphins are coming, we know all these different things are coming, but as well as that, we also know there's going to be a brand new reward to be found, and we got more on that later. But then he also says later in this exact same article that you'll definitely need the trident for the full update Aquatic, because Jen teases that we're going to be adding a brand new hostile mob underwater. So that is a huge thing, because then he also says, for now though, the biggest of your concerns is getting dragged down to the ocean depths by the new bubble commons, but basically he confirms you're going to be needing your trident because there is a brand new hostile underwater mob, which presumably is going to be the answer to the enchantment, which if you don't know, there's an enchantment for the trident which makes it much stronger against underwater mobs, but right now it's not really too useful, but as of the next update, or as of the full update I should say, it will be a lot more useful because there's going to be a new hostile mob. So immediately when he says there's going to be a new hostile mob underwater, you know what we all think, at least if you've seen Minecraft on Earth and you followed the whole mob vote thing, this is the immediate thing that comes to mind because this was mob A. So for those of you uninformed, or who haven't caught up with that, which is impressive, but just in case that is you, basically when Minecon was done last year, they let the community decide which mob was being added to the game, and that ended up being the Phantom or Mob B. However, Mob A, the Monster of the Ocean Depths, was one of the options, and it's the one that most thematically fits the Aquatic update. However, even though Jeb said back then that like, oh yeah, the rest will be removed forever, now it's been 4 months, and this is a really quite different mob, that traps you underwater and tries to lure you down there, and given that we now have so much more breath and there's not too much of a challenge of water, I feel like adding something like this, either inspired by this, or even just this exact mob and just say, yeah, we said we'd get rid of it, but guess what, it's back because it's so cool. I don't think anyone will be upset with that. No one's going to be like, hey, you said it would be gone forever. I think people just be like, yeah, brand new mob, brand new challenge, looking forward to that. And I think the Monster of the Ocean Depths is probably the most likely thing, that could be in the game when it comes to a brand new underwater mob, because they've confirmed sharks are not coming, they've confirmed that's not going to be an underwater threat, and when it comes to like what stuff do you expect underwater, I mean, what, like octopuses? Well, we have squid, and what could you really duplicate there? And like, are octopuses really that hostile? You could have like a grandmaster, squid, be it like a kraken kind of thing. That could be exciting maybe, but we kind of have elder guardians, which I know they're different entirely, but they act as like that boss of the seas thing, so just having a hostile mob found in regular water, because right now we've got guardians found, at ocean monuments, but besides that, the seas are just kind of like, they're safe, especially the bottom of the seas when they fix the air pockets thing and there's not going to be mobs spawning in there anymore. Basically, the issue of that is that the oceans are a little bit too safe, and having a hostile mob like the Monster of the Ocean Depths is, going to be some way to fix that. So whether it'll be this exact mob, whether it'll be based on this mob in any way, it's hard to be certain, but I would say like it's going to be something like this, because again, hostile mob underwater, this is what everyone thinks of, this or sharks, and sharks aren't coming. So yeah, that's what you can expect. You can expect something like this coming in the next update, but then also at the PC Gamer Weekend, he references the mob again, but then he also references the brand new treasure, because he said the shipwrecks are going to use stripped log blocks for the mast. This will contain a new special treasure. So basically, again, he confirms about how the ships are going to work. We've seen quite a few different clips of the underwater ships. They're not in the current update as I record this video, but the interesting thing is they're going to add the the shipwrecks to the game and give them a special treasure, a reason to go down there. And again, it's really interesting because I really figured this would be a great place to find the trident, or a great place to find like enchantments for the trident itself, because again, like, you need to have new ways to find these things, but given that we've seen a brand new structure already, that could be a good way to do that. But it seems like they actually want to add a brand new special treasure to the shipwrecks, and the special treasure we heard referenced earlier in the whole, oh yeah, we'll be including a brand new reward to find, seems to be found in that same thing. Again, it seems like the special treasure is going to be the brand new reward, and there's going to be something brand new in this update that we haven't heard of yet that's going to be be really rewarding that you're going to be able to find in shipwrecks. So there's going to be a real reason to go for shipwrecks, but there's going to be the challenge of a brand new mob to go with it. And honestly, in this particular case, I'm really stumped. Again, it's usually easy to make at least a prediction about what something's going to be, but when it comes to this reward, I'm entirely stumped for something that actually makes sense, because, you know, although it could be like a new weapon, we have the trident, so it doesn't make sense. It could be new armor, and they've added the turtle helmet, so maybe we could see something to help you swim faster, but we have so many things that, you know, we have depth strider, which although it's been nerfed, it could be something to help you breathe underwater longer. That makes sense because it's a shipwreck, but then like we already have like two different ways to do that: water breathing potions and a helmet enchantment. We have so many things for the water already that kind of like can be multi-purpose, that it's gonna have to be something kind of unrelated to that maybe. But it makes me wonder, like, what could you find at the bottom of the ocean that's fair to find early game, but is also a powerful and exciting new reward? I can't even give you a good idea. And that's the crazy thing about this, and that's exciting in its own little way, and also, you know, confusing in its whole own other one. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know what you think the secret treasure is, because I don't have a good idea here personally, and let me know what you think the new mob is, because I'm just picturing the mob off the ocean sea, but maybe you have a different opinion yourself. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!